Look at this. Boosie says former Memphis police officers know. Okay, we're gonna go up. Shut up, Joy. Hold on, y'all. Let me scoop myself out the way real quick so we can read that. If Tyree was white, those black officers would not have a bond. I've been telling y'all about these pigs for 20 years. And police, nigga put an N. Police always get. No, I gotta read this how Boosie wrote it. If Tyree was white, those black officers would not have a bond. I've been telling y'all about these pigs for 20 years. Police always get life sentences, so we never get our get back. A cop killing my kid on camera, it's over. I'm tricked off the street. Back on death row, bitch. I don't know how that fucking, stops, police brutality or helps, but, I get it. You gotta love your brothers and sisters, man. For they know not what they do. Oh, and I'm not a Christian either. I just know what that really means. So, I ain't got no judging the Boosie. But let's read some of these fucking comments, though. Let's see. Let's read some of these comments. Hold on. Let's read some of these comments before I get off up in this bitch. I know y'all probably in the bed, about to go to sleep. Now, let's read some of them. Facts. Oh, you see my comment? Let's read my comment. I forgot. I be on this shit. But honestly, how can we objectively say that, though? What you think you see when you look at anything is a direct reflection of what's happening within yourself. The situation is sad, but I won't die on this same hill with Boosie, because two people can wake up in the same neighborhood, in the same house, and walk outside the same door and see the same shit. But if one person is depressed, he gonna see bullshit. Everything he looking at before him, he gonna see bullshit. And if the other person is joyful, he see beauty. And both of them is correct. Now let's read these comments. If they were white, they wouldn't have been charged. I knew black people were gonna blame it on race. If those cops were white, we would have heard the media would have pushed about this murder when it happened a month ago. Crazy how they got fired ASAP, but them white officers get taken to trial and a suspension and walk free same week. He telling no lies, complaining about rape. All right, it's basically enough to say that most people in the world is in the same level of conscious understanding. I'm over here trying to make an original cocktail, boy. Boy, you sound like me. I be in that bitch just mixing shit up in the kitchen, playing fucking videos on YouTube. But look, I'm going to tell y'all this right now about what Boosie said. This is fucking crazy. You know why? For one, we don't know this. We don't know what the fuck would have happened if Tyree was white. We can guess. And we could feel real strong about our guesses. You could believe with all your heart. I believe if he was white, they wouldn't have never got a bond. If Tyree was white, the police officers would not have a bond. I believe it. And no matter how hard you believe it, you could never prove it. You know why? Because he ain't white. That's the problem with hypotheticals. They do nothing. Because I could say the same shit. If Tyree was white, they wouldn't have a bond. If Tyree was white, they would have probably railroaded them niggas. If 5 black people beat up a white boy, they would have sent them niggas. Boy, if Tyree was white, them 5 black police officers would have got murdered in prison. We could all say shit. We could make up shit all day. Them what ifs can go. We could say if he was white, they wouldn't have a bond. If he was white, them black police officers would have got fucked up in the justice system. You know what I'm saying? If he was white, it wouldn't have been on the news. Because would nobody have gave a fuck? I could say that too. If Tyree was white, if 5 black police officers beat up a 29-year-old white boy, I could say, would nobody have gave a damn? If anything, all the motherfuckers in these comments, in the comment section right here, would have been like, now y'all see how we feeling. Y'all finally see how we feeling. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because a 29-year-old got killed by the police. Fuck that. I'm glad they beat his ass and killed him. Now y'all see what we been going through. Okay. I could say that too. Them what ifs can get real, nigga. Let's not just say this. That's a lot of what ifs. I could say if was the fifth, everybody'd be drunk as fuck, nigga. I could say a bunch of what ifs. A lot of them. That's why they don't mean shit. Cause they could go on. If Tyree was white, they wouldn't get a bond. If he was white, it wouldn't have never made the news. If he was white, black people probably wouldn't have gave a fuck. They would have probably been happy that a white person finally got killed by the police. Even though that shit happens everywhere. Anyway, black people probably would have been happy. I could say what if them what ifs ain't gonna never stop. What if ain't gonna get us to no fucking solution. Saying what if means fucking nothing. All it does, it gets niggas who lost as fuck in the head, people who body identified like we was just talking about, their consciousness ain't no farther than the next nigga, cause everybody think they smart. Everybody think everybody else stupid, but don't nobody think they stupid. Everybody in this comment section probably think that most people is dumb. But I bet if you ask all these people, are you dumb? None of them would say yes. None of these people would be like, I'm stupid. Everybody think the rest of the world is dumb motherfuckers, but don't nobody think that they a dumb motherfucker. We don't need to be worried about ifs. We need to be worried about what's really fucking going down right now before your eyes. Fuck your imagination. Fuck your personality. Fuck all the shit that's happening. Remove that shit and look at it right here. But that's why I say, nigga, Boosie saying this is a direct reflection of what's happening within himself. You could look at this situation, this Tyree Nichols situation, and say, this just proves that the whole justice system and policing system as a whole is garbage. It don't matter whether you white or black. If you go through that system, it's going to lead you to the same place. You could say that. But that's a direct reflection of what's happening within you. Only if you got that understanding of life within yourself, would you say that. Because of what Boosie got going on within himself, this is the response that he thought was the most intelligent. I'm not saying it's stupid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm not saying that Boosie dumb. What I'm saying is, based off the level of understanding of the world and shit that Boosie has, he felt like, hold on. Based off the understanding of the world that Boosie has, he felt like that this was the best response to him based off his current level of understanding, his current level of perception, his current level of understanding himself, his identity, and his place in the whole creation. He saw the Tyree Nichols situation and he felt like this was the best thing that I could say. Just like another nigga say, the best thing I could say is this proves that the police system is a problem. Just like because of what's happening within myself, you know what I say? The Tyree Nichols situation proves that we as individuals are fucking up the children, and look at what we have created. We took 5 babies, birthed them into a society that fucked them up, and turned them into 5 police officers who they turned them into certain people. They grew up and became the 5 police officers that beat the shit out that boy. Everybody that was alive when those police officers was children and growing up in the world, everybody they ever talked to, everything they ever seen, heard, touched, tasted, or smelt is responsible for Tyree being dead. A very tiny amount. But those little tiny impressions is what molded those men into what they became and led them to fucking killing that boy. That man. So, what ifs don't mean a goddamn thing. What ifs mean nothing. I don't give a fuck about no what if. The Tyree Nichols situation proves to us that if we don't start changing ourselves, bro, if we don't start evolving within ourselves, if we don't fucking start changing how we are, because the type of person that, listen, I'm gonna use me for an example. I'm not gonna get on to y'all. I like to speak for myself, because I say some real shit to myself, and then niggas will hear it and be like, oh, I'm gonna apply that to me. And that's what I want you to do. I don't want to force you. I'm not a teacher. I'm not your mother or your father, even though I love you just the same way a mother does love their kids, even when they fuck up. What I'm gonna tell you is this though. Even if you older than me, nigga. Yeah, I'm 25. But check this out. If we, let's say this one with a little calmness, because I don't want y'all to lose my message. It's all I want for the world. Let me get these pistachio seeds, these pistachio shells out the way. Listen, bro. I want y'all to hear me out real well. Focus. Whatever you're doing right now, pay attention. Unlike you done paid attention to the whole stream. Everybody that's alive today, me, myself, everything that I do today, everything that any child that I run into, if I'm in Walmart and it's a little baby looking at me and he hear me talking to my girl, we say Farod was a mother in his past life. Well, you crazy. If a little baby is in Walmart, a little 5-year-old kid, and he hear me talking to my girl, and he hear me talking crazy to my girl, hey man, get the fuck on now. Shit. Fuck off before you fucking stop biting my damn shit. If a little baby hear me talking shit to my girlfriend and disrespecting her and shit in Walmart, even if I never see that little baby again, everything that he becomes, I now play a part in that. He only saw me for 10 seconds. Yeah, he only saw me talking to my girl, calling her a bitch and disrespecting her in Walmart. Yeah, he saw that time me and my girl had a fight in the grocery store. He saw that. I might not, even when he turned 35, I might not have been the one I might have died a long time before he even got older. But that don't matter. Everything that played a part in him growing up, I'm a part of that. He saw me. He saw me beating on my girl. He saw me arguing with my girl. That interaction is going to stay with him, even if he never consciously understands it. That shit is in his subconscious. That time that he saw his mama and daddy fighting, that shit stays with him. That time that he saw a nigga steal from another nigga, even if the person didn't steal from him, he saw somebody steal from somebody else because they didn't have something. You was hungry, so he saw another nigga go steal money from another nigga. Yeah, that shit, all these people, all the things we do in our everyday life, everything that I do today in my life, even if I never see these kids again. Sharp from No Jumper. Yeah. And it's funny because I'm actually, I'm going to have time to get into it. I'm going to get into that. That's probably going to be, I ain't going to be able to get into the No Jumper, they response, but I'm probably going to, I'm going to get to the AK part for sure. But look, we all are responsible for everything that we are today. If I walk around the world and I go off on bitches, if I go to Walmart and the customer service worker pisses me off and what he did, him and Act got into it and shit. You gonna see. If a Walmart worker disrespect me and I go off on her and call her a bitch and it's a little baby in line, a little 10-year-old kid in line behind me and he see me doing this, I am helping create that fucking baby. You ever heard the saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Nigga, you are the village. All those little babies, when you go to Walmart and them kids walking around that store with their parents, Nigga, they watching you. They watching their parents. They watching you. They watching the bitches behind them. They watching the people walk past them. They are watching how we are living. The kids are watching everybody in their society, nigga. So if they grow up in a society that is all about, I'm going to protect me and mine and no more. I'm going to love my kids more than your kids. The mama and the daddy telling the baby to love them more. Love your brothers and sisters more than you love the other kids at school. You supposed to be loyal to your brothers and sisters. Fuck the other kids at school. I only care about you. I don't care about the other kids at school. When life gets hard, your mama cry. When we run out of money, your daddy feel like less of a man. When we run out of money, you see other people steal so they can make it. We are helping raise these fucking children. So when this baby grows up, he was born perfectly fine. He started off on stage one. Square one. When you come out your mama pussy, you are level 0. You start off square one. How the fuck did you go? How the fuck was when you was a kid? That was the best time of your life. That was when I was the happiest. How was you born the happiest you've ever been? And then you grow up and all of a sudden you depressed at 30. Nigga, you didn't grow up. You went backwards. Cause if you was that fucking happy as a kid, then you should be fucking, nigga, you should be walking around like you off ecstasy as a 40-year-old person, as a 20-year-old man. How the fuck you so happy at 5 years old, but then you turn 25 and you goddamn sad as shit? You didn't grow up. You went backwards. That means you got less happy as you grew up. So you never grew up. You started off at 0 and you went straight to the negatives. You never went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason these police officers killed Tyrese is because of the society they grew up in. They wasn't born like that. They didn't come out their mama womb killing niggas. They didn't come out their mama womb doing that shit. They came out just like everybody else, little old babies. But when they mama got a hold of them, they daddy got a hold of them, the society they grew up in got a hold of them, look at what they turned into. Look at what we shaped these niggas. I wasn't even probably born. Them niggas is like old as fuck. I'm 25. But I still take my responsibility because I've been here. I done put some hate in the world. How do we get to level 2? Shit, I'ma just let me build up. I got you. I'm glad you asked it because I be wanting y'all to ask the questions and shit so that I could like incorporate that. Let me see. I mean, they could be less happy as they grew up due to their ignorance of the world as a child. They say ignorance is bliss. After all, I don't know. Ignorance don't seem bliss. That's just unconscious. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. Ignorance is just as bliss as popping a bunch of pills. You dull to the world because you done dulled your senses, but you're not blissful. You just unaware. So ignorance is like false bliss because you're not blissful. You just unfucking aware of what's going on because you ain't able to handle the world if you have to be aware. That's why niggas like to be high as fuck because they ain't able to feel how they want to feel sober. So they have to do something to enhance themselves because they don't know how to enhance themselves without needing help. You know what I'm saying? And that's what yoga is for and all that other shit. But let me not forget what I was talking about. These men that killed Tyree Nichols, they grew up in a world. Once they mama got a hold of them, once they daddy got a hold of them, once society got a hold of them, as they grew up, everybody they ever talked to, everything they ever seen, every lesson that they was ever taught, everything played a part in them getting where they are today. Just like everything that I did, everything that happened to you before this moment led you to this point. Whoever you are right now. That's why I'm not a Christian, but in the Bible it say, come as you are. They not talking about your fucking clothes at church. Come as you are does not mean if you ain't got no clothes, wear what you want. That's a good understanding. If you that sound like a good understanding if you are a body identified motherfucker. Of course you think that means something material. No, it doesn't. Come as you are has nothing to do with the body and material shit. Come as you are means how you are consciously. However, I don't give a fuck if you think killing niggas is fine. If you a revengeful motherfucker, it don't matter. However you have come to see your life up to this point, bring all that with you to church. That's what it meant. But you know, body identity, nigga, I be on it. But look, based off how the society these kids have grown up in, we are creating the school shooters. We are creating the fucking racists. Because it's separation. You cannot teach a motherfucker how to love somebody. And guess what? I don't need to teach you how to love somebody if you identify with them. How the fuck do a nigga gotta teach you how to love your kids? Huh? No, nigga. Why you love your kids? You don't love them because you wasn't taught that. Oh, I sound stupid right now, don't it? I know. You know why you love your kids even though you never met? You love them before you even see that motherfucker. And the baby was never in your stomach, nigga. I could see a woman saying that shit if we gonna look at it like that. Nigga, how you love your kids and you ain't seen them since they was bust? You ain't felt them. You ain't met your child since he was in your nuts. How you love them? Oh, you love him because you identify with him. You see yourself in him. But you can't see no blood. So you love him because he got the same eyes as you, nigga. What the fuck? You love him? You love this nigga because his hairline look like yours? What you doing? You say, but I carried them in my balls. So why you be busting nuts in the toilet then? You don't love that other nut? When you jacking off the porn and you just shoot that shit in the commode or in a sock, you don't love them? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nah, hell nah, you don't. You flush them niggas down the toilet like it ain't nothing. You don't need to teach people how to. We wouldn't be trying to if we focused on the evolution of human consciousness. If we focused on promoting the public, promoting the individuals to work on themselves, we would become better individuals. And if the individuals become better, we would become a better society. If every man on a team looks out for, if every man on a team gives it his all, he gives it his all every day. He works as hard as he can at practice, not because he want to win. He want the team to win. So even when niggas on the team ain't doing good, that nigga gonna go hard every day. Even when Johnny don't show up, the quarterback gonna show up. Even when the wide receiver don't show up and he's slacking off, god damn it, you still gonna go hard every day. You gonna do your part on the team, even if the whole team is bullshitting. Because you thinking about you doing it for the team. You ain't doing it for you. But see, that ain't how we live in our life. We ain't living our life for us. I mean, we ain't living our life for everybody else. We living it for us. Why I gotta do good? Everybody else, why the fuck I'm supposed to be nice if everybody else evil? Cause you want the team to win. If we promoted the individuals changing for themselves, because the more you work on yourself, everybody around you benefit. When a street nigga get his shit together, his daughter ain't gotta worry about getting shot up in the car when he with her, when she with him. So she benefit. When a street nigga change himself, his wife ain't gotta worry about their house getting shot up. So she benefit. When a street nigga change himself, his mama ain't gotta worry about missing her son. So she benefit. When that nigga change himself, everybody win. Even if it don't look like it. So even if you don't understand how your little actions, you changing yourself, plays a part in stopping the school shooters and stopping the racists, nigga, it plays a part. We need you. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. It all starts with you. I want you. What the fuck? It's so much. The messages is everywhere. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Oh my God, I could do this shit all day. I could go from, we could pick what book? The Vedas, the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, Buddhism, yoga. What the fuck? It's all saying the same shit. But niggas ain't perceptive enough to know that. So they think They just ignorant shooting shit out there. Niggas is arguing about what you wear to church more than how you living. What the fuck? Like God, the thing that literally, the only thing that exists, which is supposed to be God, the universe, spirit. Everything exists because of that. So that means that that's the only thing that exists. God is the hand is the only thing that exists. This is this is me. This is you. This is the light bulb. This is the atoms. This is the dog. This is the cat. This is the computer desk. This is the fucking sun. This is the earth. This is the Milky Way galaxy. All that shit is part of the same thing. The hands, nigga. God is the only thing that exists. Everything else, if you think about, it's separated. This is over there, and no, nigga, nothing is separated. Everything is a part of the same goddamn thing. Everything is the same shit. But if you think that something is separated, that's the beginning of a tyranny. That's the beginning of tyranny. Because the minute you think that you are separated from me, you connected to your kids. So even if your kids, you know why in some movies people can't even kill their kids when their kids turn into zombies? Because you are so connected to this motherfucker beyond his body. So even though this nigga trying to kill you, you just can't kill your kid. You damn near gotta get bit. Damn near. You might still do it, but it's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. People will give their loved ones so much grace. Oh, I know you been on drugs and trying to get off for 13 years. I know you done relapsed 50 times, but I'm still standing by your side. You ain't gonna give up. You'll give him, even if you might give your loved one 4 chances. You'll give a nigga in the street 1 chance. He fuck up 1 time, you turn your back on him. But you'll give your mama 3 chances, 2 chances. You know what I'm saying? 6 chances. Whatever. However many. So we wouldn't need to teach police officers how to love fucking other people that's outside of their family and their race and their religion if we would teach the children how to love people. If we would just let children love people like that. Kids already identify with everybody. But we be so scared that living like that gonna get you hurt. So what, nigga? If I would have had a 10-year-old son, if I would have had an 18-year-old son and he just loved everybody and he never got corrupted, when George Floyd was getting fucking murdered, I wouldn't have never wanted my 10-year-old son to run out there and risk his life. But damn, if my 10-year-old son ran out there and risked his life to save George Floyd and got killed, but George Floyd survived, how can I be mad at that? How can I be mad because my child was more spiritually evolved than me? He just pulled a fucking Jesus. This nigga just ran headfirst into a bullet and saved another nigga life. Even though it cost him his body. Can I really be mad? Should I really wish that I never taught my son how to live in such a profound way? I wish I wouldn't have never taught him about that type of shit. Why? That's selfish as fuck. I know that's my baby. I know that's my son. But damn, George Floyd is my son too. I know that was my 18-year-old son, but damn, George Floyd is how do you teach a child that? You don't have to. They come up like that. Babies love everybody. Until we tell them what? Strangers. Oh, you gotta be scared of strangers. Hey, But we only teach them that because our level of perception. You cannot guide your kids to a place that you are not within yourself. If your consciousness is on a level 5, you can never teach your kids nothing beyond that. We teach kids to be scared of people. We teach them to gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. Kids already got the best thing in the world. They pay attention. They look at everything. But if we would just allow them to grow up without writing all over them, just let them grow up. Let them ask questions. They're gonna wonder about everything. But we don't let them wonder. We make them draw conclusions. You don't need to wonder about strangers. You just need to know strangers is dangerous. If you let them grow up, they will look at, hey, what's that in the sky? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. We call it the sun, but it's really like gas. But gas is just atoms. And I don't even know what the fuck atoms is. You know what I'm saying? If you really told your kids that you don't know what none of this shit is, hell, they'll survive, nigga. Cause it's like, hey, look both ways before you cross the street. Don't stab yourself. Eat, sleep, and shit. He gonna walk around and he gonna wonder about life. He's going to do the thing that gave birth to cars, airplanes. All the best breakthroughs in the world came because a nigga was paying attention. The people who really become the people who you think is the most wisest motherfuckers, the people who you think is the most intelligent and smartest motherfuckers, the old niggas that be sitting down meditating with the gray hair, these niggas, they don't think about, their life is not ruled by thinking. They pay attention. It's called awareness, perception. Kids have the fucking untainted perception. They are able to just pay attention. A kid will listen to a racist nigga talk about how he hate him. A black baby will sit there and listen to a racist ass white man tell him how he don't like him. Cause he curious. He not drawing conclusions. He just looking. He listening. He paying attention. Kids pay attention to every aspect of their life. I don't give a fuck what happened before. You could go in the woods 15 times as a kid, but if you go out there on number 16, it's gonna feel just like an adventure. Going in the woods every day feels like an adventure, a new adventure every day for a child. You know why? Because he ain't drawing conclusions. He knows that when I come out there, it could be something new. He ain't gonna go in the woods one day and then come out there the next day and be like, hey man, you wanna go in the woods? Nah, bro, it wasn't nothing out there late yesterday, so it's gonna be boring. How the fuck is a 12-year-old bored? You know why they're bored? Because Joe, can you turn that down? You know why 12-year-olds are bored? Because they think they know the world, because we tell them what everything allegedly is. This is a bottle. These is glasses, which I'm finna put on. Goddamn, this is Old Spice. They think they know what everything is. So they already, by the time they get 18 years old, they already know, they feel like they know what everything is. So it's boring. Oh, that's just a bird. Oh, that's just a tree. Oh, them just the tree bushes and the woods and the worms. Ain't nothing in the woods. It's just grass and dirt. But before we fuck them up like that, nigga walk outside every day and have a fucking adventure in the backyard. A nigga will go out there and play in the dirt every day and swear to God he doing something different. Shit. Crazy. But yeah, like bro, we literally take their curiosity away from them. They not curious about life no more. Cause they think they figured it out. Cause we done told them that's the sun. That is the sun up there. Nigga, you don't know what the sun is. Nigga, you don't know that. You don't even know what you is. You think that you your body. Niggas is having midlife crisis because they trying to find themselves. How the fuck you gonna find something that's right here? You walking all across the world trying to find yourself. Nigga, you're right here. Instead of looking for yourself, just admit you don't even know what you are. Well, this is my body. This is my mind. But what am I? If you leave your kid with that, if you leave him in a state of wondering, he will learn how to handle his confusion. He'll eventually, the desire to know who he really is will grow so big that eventually at some point in his life, that nigga gonna go seek that shit. He gonna go out there and he gonna figure out like, well, I wanna know who the fuck am I? He ain't gonna just draw a conclusion. Oh, I'm a black man. Ah, I'm a white man. Ah, I'm gay. Ah, I'm tall. Ah, I'm an American. Ah, I'm a Muslim. Ah, I'm a Christian. Ah. Niggas is drawing conclusions to their identity because they don't know that they don't know who they are. But if you just stop trying to attach your fucking identity to all this bullshit and you just allow yourself to admit that you don't know, but you want to know, you will find your way. You will look under every rock. You will listen to everybody. You will listen to the Christians, the Muslims, the racists, the terrorists, the rapists, the murderers, the white bitch, the black bitch, the goddamn, you will look at this teddy bear with full involvement. My only thing that matters right now is this goddamn bear. You would literally walk around this world paying attention to every single thing that exists because you don't know nothing. So you don't know where the truth is. The truth could be under any rock. It could be anywhere. So it's dangerous to draw a conclusion. Dangerous. But that's what we do to kids. And guess what? When they draw them conclusions, they become hell-bent. I am my family. So I love everybody. That is the big. Once you identify with limited shit, finite shit, material shit, sex, race, religion, money, status, fame, all that. Once you identify with that, once your identity has become separated from the whole, that is the beginning of a fucking dictatorship. That is the beginning of tyranny. Because now, everything that ain't part of that shit you identify with is potentially going to die. You know why? In the story of Jesus, I'm not a Christian. I'm not saying Jesus ain't real or is real. We're just going to go along with the story. In the story of Jesus, he gave his life. He died. He gave his body, because ain't no such thing as my life. This is one life. One life. This is your finger. One life. This is you. This is your finger. But this is one life. He gave his body. Instead of killing these people to save his body, he understood that how can I kill people because they are ignorant? That's why he said, they know not what they do. Because Jesus knew that if these niggas really knew some shit, there's no way they would be killing me. They're ignorant. Jesus looked at the people killing him on the cross the same way a father looks at his child who drops a hammer on his foot. You just dropped a hammer on my foot, but I know you a 1-year-old baby. You just a little baby. I know I just lost a fucking toe, but it's okay. I'm gonna just patch up that toe. I'm gonna go to the doctor, and I'm gonna still love you every day. And I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna arrest you. I'm gonna love you. That's loud, dude. God damn, but a father is gonna patch his foot up. He gonna get his shit together. He ain't gonna put his child out. He just gonna try to teach his 2-year-old child how to use a hammer. Hey, baby, you might do it again, but I'm gonna still tell you today, be careful with the hammer, because if you drop it on my foot, daddy might lose another fucking toe. That's what Jesus said. He was basically saying that don't judge them. They don't know what they doing. They think they doing the right thing by killing me, but they don't even realize how fucking lost they is. So I'm gonna let them take my body. Cause how can I punish you for your ignorance? How? How can I take my 1-year-old child and punch that bitch in the face cause he dropped a hammer on my foot? He don't know no better. But that don't stop at 1 years old. Nigga, that applies to 30-year-old motherfuckers, 20-year-old motherfuckers, 15-year-old motherfuckers, 70. I look at people the same way Jesus looked at them people. When I see niggas killing people and raping people and stealing from people and doing stupid shit, saying stupid shit, all this, I look at that shit the same way and I'm like, oh, man, it's sad. It makes your heart cry and ache, because it's like, damn, they don't know what they doing. They really think these motherfuckers in our society really feel like yeah, nigga, I'm living, yeah, but they don't know that they don't know. They don't know what they're really doing. They think they figured it out by killing people and murdering people, stealing from people, wishing death on people, hating people, judging motherfuckers. They feel like they know it, but they don't even know what they don't know. How can I blame you for not knowing some shit? All I can do is stand here and tell you about it. Even if you don't listen, I'm still gonna be here for you. It's like a tomato plant. You put a stick in a tomato plant. The tomato plant gonna grow all around the fucking ground. It's gonna say fuck the stick. But as long as if you take that stick out the plant gonna die. But if you leave the stick there, the stick gonna get weathered. It's gonna get rained on. Weather gonna fuck it up. But eventually that tomato plant will come back to that stick. It needs that stick to grow. You need something in your plant so your tomato plant can grow up in the air. The guide cannot fall victim to the lost. Even if it costs you your life. That's why Jesus gave his body up, because he had to remain who he was in the truth that he had attained within himself. Even in the face of death, he had to stay that. He could not go back and be like, bitch, I'm finna kill y'all because I gotta live. No. Even though the tomato plant was being ignorant, he had to remain the stick in the motherfucking thing. Foundation of life. Real shit. The foundation is going to always be solid no matter what happens on top of that motherfucker. You could kill somebody in a house, the foundation going to stand there. That's why even if I see people hurt people, rape people, when I see the police officers who killed Tyree, I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, it's sad, but please, we can't, y'all ain't changing nothing. Even when I see all these people in the comments wishing death on these police officers and we need justice, I want to see them niggas suffer. You just as lost as them. I see the comments and I'm like, damn, bro. The lost judging the lost. The blind judging the blind. The police officers was lost and fucking obviously very much ignorant. So they did some fuck shit. And because of your ignorance, you want to do some fuck shit to them. And because of that other person's ignorance, they want to do some fuck shit to you. We all goddamn ignorant, arguing about who's less ignorant. Like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting here like, man, damn. I look at all the people in the world the same way a father looks at his child. It's like, I know none of these people really know no better. The little 15-year-old boy that's killing people, he only doing it because that's all he done never knew. That's how he has come to see his life up to this point. Up to this point in his life, that is all he has ever known. How can I blame him for not thinking about some shit that he was never taught? How can I blame him for not thinking about some shit that he ain't never knew? He ain't never had a nigga like me say none of the shit I'd have never said to y'all before. How the fuck I'ma blame him for not thinking about? How you gonna blame your baby for not doing some shit that he don't know? So yeah, man, that's the shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, it's the exact same way. Like, a nigga, you can't give nobody that kind of grace unless you got that shit for yourself. The reason I can say this shit I say, nigga, is because this is all I do. I live like this, and I work hard just on my fucking own. And the only fucking reason that Tyree is dead, because the only reason Tyree is dead is because of the way that we, as a society, individuals, the way us as individuals have lived. We brought those babies into the world as those 5 police officers. And we turned those innocent little children into what the fuck they grew up to be. And now we looking at them like, oh yeah, y'all just killed the nigga for nothing. Yeah, they might have. That is their responsibility. But it's also our responsibility to look at what we're doing as a society to create all these school shooters. All these police officers, all these racists, all these murderers, all these rapists, all these pedophiles. This is how we need to not just look at these people like they just born like this. What are we doing? You ever walked in a hospital and seen a little room with all the babies in the window? How the fuck is we taking all them babies and turning them into school shooters? You ain't never heard a baby get up out the crib and shoot up a hospital. Never. So what the fuck is we doing? What are you doing? Me? What is you, me, your mama, your daddy, your uncle, the bitch that work at Walmart, the bitch that work at the gas station, the drug dealer, the rapper, the listener, the podcaster? What the fuck are we all doing? The poor nigga, the homeless nigga, the pastor, the preacher, the lawyer, the doctor, everybody, all of us. What are we all doing as individuals so bad that is allowing babies to be? That's like if I take a newborn baby and I drop him off in a village of 20 people, and then I come back in 15 years and this nigga is a serial killer. The first thing I'm gonna say is, what the fuck did y'all do to him? He was not like this when I dropped. It been the same 20 people living in this village for 15 years. I mean, for 20 years. No, the same 15 people done lived in this village for their whole life. How the fuck did I give y'all a newborn baby? And when I came back, I told y'all to watch my son. I came back 25 years later and he's a fucking serial killer? And then the nigga gonna look at me and say, oh, your son is fucked up. Nigga, when I brought him to y'all, he was okay. I left him here. It's a village. It ain't but 15 of y'all in the whole village. I left him in a village of 15 people for 25 years. And y'all turned this nigga into a fucking murderer? What the fuck did y'all do? That's the same thing that's happening. God is leaving all these babies in our hands. And what the fuck is we turning them into? Serial killers, rapists, murderers, abusive police officers? Yeah, my son, it is his fault that he became a serial killer. But goddamn it, it's y'all. What the fuck did y'all do? Because he wasn't a serial killer first. Y'all was what the fuck you was. And then y'all turned him into this. So it don't start with him, nigga. It start with y'all. And it's my fault for dropping him off. I shouldn't have never left him with you motherfuckers. Should have aborted his ass. Shit. So if we gonna hold him accountable for becoming a serial killer, we damn sure need to hold ourselves accountable for what the fuck we did to him. If y'all gonna hold him accountable for being a serial killer, you need to hold yourself accountable for what y'all did to him from the moment I left him with y'all. Society builds the exact people that they tear down. My nigga, come on, bro. And niggas pretending like, oh, niggas is just doing this shit. Nigga, what? But yeah, bro, that's how I feel about the Tyree Nichols situation. If we really want to change the police officers of the future, cause hey, keep it a bean, we probably gonna die and racism ain't gonna be gone nowhere. But I'm gonna be Harriet Tubman, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still free the slaves, even if racism still gonna be alive. We need to plant trees. We need to plant trees that we ain't gonna get to sit under. You ain't gonna get to sit under this bitch, but you still need to plant them seeds. You need to spend your life planting them seeds. You ain't gonna never see that bitch grow, but your kids is. If we want to make sure racist police officers don't exist in the future, then we need to allow our fucking children. We need to work on ourselves, so that we can actually take our kids somewhere that we have never been. But if we don't keep our kids allow them to love everybody the same way that they love their mama and daddy and brothers and sisters, how you gonna expect a white police officer to ever treat a black man like he'll treat his kids? You stopped him from being able to do that when he was fucking 5 years old. Stranger danger. Yeah. Yeah, people might hurt you. I don't give a fuck what people do to you or what they say to you. Your babies need to know how to live how they want to live. Regardless. Shit. It's what it is. Nigga hold a gun to my head and be like, shit, you still love everybody in the world? You fucking right I do, nigga. You fucking right I do. You don't need, yeah. You fucking right. So, yeah, nigga, I love you too. Now do your worst. Fuck. Cause get what? Even if you shoot and kill me, you ain't did nothing, nigga. You could never hurt me. You just hurt my body. My life ain't going nowhere. Fuck is you fuck. If that will bring you that much satisfaction, if doing something so small as harming me would bring you so much satisfaction, here you go. Fuck it. Here, nigga. You what you want some money? Here. Oh, you want my body? Okay, take it. Cause guess what? When I'm dead, I'm on the ground. I ain't thinking about your ass no more. I don't even remember none of that shit. But you still here right now dealing with the same shit that you was dealing with before you killed me. What the fuck? So that does nothing. Kids need to know how to still be that way. Yeah, it's strangers out here that'll fuck you up, but that don't mean you should be a hateful motherfucker. You still need to be loving. You still need to love them. You need to still love the people that fucking hate you. Hey. But see, the parents don't live like that. So how they gonna teach the kids how to live like that? So I can't blame the parents. I don't blame them. They don't know no better. The parents don't know no better. So how they gonna teach the kids? The grandma didn't know no better. How she gonna teach the mama? The great grandma didn't know no better. How she was gonna teach the grandma? The great grandma don't know no better. How was she gonna teach the great grandma? But it's always gonna be one child that at some point randomly he'll manage to make it out the ignorance on his own. Randomly. And that motherfucker go off to be something great for the world. So if we really want to change the position of the police officers, making laws and policies is gonna be a temporary fix. Yeah, we do need to put laws in place, but that's not a permanent solution. Because do you want people in the world that are being kind and compassionate because of the fucking laws? Or do you want a friend that's only your friend because he signed a contract? He only loyal to you because of a contract. Or do you want a friend that is loyal to you because that's who he is in his heart? Alright, nigga. So do you want police officers that ain't killing niggas because of goddamn policies and laws? Or do you want police officers that's not killing niggas because that's what's in their heart? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. All these other niggas on the internet and the podcast, they fighting for laws and policies because they think that's going to change the heart of the world. It's not. It's just going to make people do good because they don't want to go to jail. I want people to do good whether you go to jail or not. And that starts with you. Because who you are, you can never take nobody farther than you've taken yourself. And in order to go somewhere that you've never been, you must walk down a path that you have never walked. And that path will not be out. You will never recognize it. You won't know what it look like. You won't know what it sound like. You won't recognize shit on it. That path will be scary because you know nothing about it. But if you want to go somewhere, can you turn it down for me? Just a little. If you want to, thank you. If you want to go somewhere you ain't never been, you got to walk down a path you ain't never walked. That's why I tell y'all about yoga. I'm playing with you, boy. I love y'all so much, bro. Have a great day. And I hope y'all realize the type of content I want to do. I want to entertain y'all, but I want to leave you with shit that you going to think about for the rest of your life. I want to plant seeds within your soul. So that's what I do. This ain't just entertainment. I'm not going to give you the shit you want to see. I'm going to give you shit that you probably need to hear, and I'm going to be entertaining as fuck with it. This ain't about entertainment. It's really about something I want to do in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it started with me. So I love y'all, bro. I'm finna get off here. Peace. Colt 22 for life. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Streaming GTA. I need to, huh? Can these monitors even hold that shit? I ought to do that. Hey, nigga, that's a good idea. I'm gonna think on that, boy. Why you say that shit? You so fucking smart. Let me go though. I love y'all so much. I'm out, man. Peace, bro.